now, but I have only reason. Keep you closer tonight, but when the sun goes down.
Skyla Cruz, Naya Washington, Chloe Gilbert, Peyton Bierford, Anna Achiba, Olivia Stratman, Brooke Murdoch, Erin Pinder, and their assistant coach is Joseph Hodges and head coach Meg Crowley. And now, please welcome Greenville University Panthers. Roya Zatab, Faye Jones, Layla Manley, Ellery Gilmer, Izzy Giannis, Taylor Templin, Valeria Reyes, Emma Brannon, Alexis Stonebreaker, Macy McKnight, Reese Clapper, Ellie Schneiders, Reagan Rodriguez, Amara Nelson, Bella Feltman, Madison Carter, Olivia Toko, Madison Ford, Naima Murray, Matilda Brom, Aubrey Kennemer, Alessia Russo, and Christina Cutler. Panthers are coached by head coach Zach Peters and assisted by Maddie Lecoe and Laney Russell. Before we get started, we're going to have a prayer, so you guys wouldn't mind bowing your heads with me. As your host, we'd like to offer invitations. Let our actions today reflect your character and grace as we enjoy the gift of athleticism. We thank you for the opportunity to host Centenary on our campus, and we pray for the safety and protection of all. We pray that we might honor you in all that we do, but especially through the demonstration of humility, patience, and self-control. May what we do here assist us in becoming better disciples in our journey of faith in Christ. Amen. We will now honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Athletes, you may start getting ready for your next event. Head coaches, please let us know when the 2-minute transition is ready.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Greenville Gymnastics Center, where the Panthers face Centenary for their senior night. I am your host, Andrea Maldonado, and I am joined by the one, the only Bailey Rowe. Bailey, baby, how are you?
I am fantastic. It is Friday. Can't complain.
Yes, this is going to be a good gymnastics meet on a Friday the 13th. Maybe,
Yikes.
maybe let's take that prayer onto bigger account. I really want everybody to be safe. I love Friday the 13th, but it's known for it to be bad juju. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about Greenville coaches here. We have Zachary Peters, Maddie LeCoe, and Lainey Russell as their assistant coaches. Fun fact about Zach, he is the head coach for the men's team also for Greenville, so kudos to him. We're going to get into some stats here. Greenville has an average of a 186.764 and a high of 189.4. Bailey, they're really looking to reach that 190 today. Tell us a little bit more about Greenville tonight. It's their senior night, so what should we be expecting tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. They are looking for that 190 mark. And fun fact, they hit that 189.4 against Centenary the last time they met. So definitely comfortable in this setting. And it's in their home arena, so they should just feel right at home as well.
All right, let's get to rolling for Centenary.
Yeah, so their head coach is Meg Crowley. She enters her 5th season for Centenary, and Joseph Hodges is her assistant coach. They've been a dynamic duo for this team, and they're also going to be looking to get their season high this year, reaching that 192 mark.
Awesome.
So their average is a 187.469, and then their high is a 191.75. So both teams are just right there where they want to be when it comes to getting their season high. It's just going to come down to just hitting each routine, trying to go 6 for 6 on each event, and kind of seeing where that takes them.
Yeah, prior to us starting the stream, we were talking about how in the rankings, both teams are only 3 spots away from each other. That can be so competitive and also so daunting at the same time. They're only 2 points away worth of a margin when it comes down to their highs. So I think they're both looking to excel that and maintain that distance between themselves, because it could get dicey if Greenville caught up to Centenary here.
Yeah, it definitely could. But I'm already seeing some really nice vaults from Greenville right now. They're looking strong over there, and like I said, kind of being in that home arena kind of gives them that advantage. You're used to the equipment. It's just like a normal day in practice. So.
Right. It's worth mentioning that they had to really make space for this vault landing. This is, I think, an improvement to their facility to have a solid hard ground vault landing. So you see a little bit more space on the back there. They have had to make these manual adjustments for it to be possible for them, which again, very much to Greenville's credit for really wanting to expand their landings and just their setting altogether. That's going to help them in the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is incredible. I can't believe they just knocked out a wall and was like, all right, here we go.
Let's hope for the best.
On there, let's do it. You gotta do.
That's awesome.
But it is senior night, like you mentioned. What should we expect from not just the seniors, but from the team, and kind of how special that is?
Oh, I think I've covered a few senior nights and everyone is different, but I think we are expecting to see that community. That, I don't know how to say that other word, camaraderie. There we go.
Yes.
It's almost a night where the seniors are able to pass down a torch and say to their juniors and sophomores and freshmen, this is what it looks like to come on the other side of, your career. This is how important it is. This is how quick it goes by. So take advantage of every single moment. Stay in the moment. Just absorb it all. We have 6 seniors today, which is quite a
Wow.
bit of people. But we can talk more as we
Yeah.
go into the competition. But we're looking for that. Just really people sticking together, tuning out the noise, and just letting the seniors be seniors tonight. This is their special time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love how you said like passing down the torch to the others. It truly is. Gymnastics isn't a forever sport like some other sports. So being able to just go out there and have fun and compete is the most important. But yeah, to get into the lineups for today, Centenary on a bar. So their highest bar score this season has been a 46.15. So they're going to be wanting to hit that 46 mark. That is a great mark to hit as well. We're seeing a couple missed releases here, but it's just warm up. Don't get too excited over here. But but they're seeing some really big high flying releases. So that's always great. You want to see those single bar or from low to high bar releases in their bar routines.
Yeah, I also saw an eagle grip over there. Those always
Beautiful.
surprise me, and it's just like, wow, your shoulders, mine could never. But again, very impressive skill sets from Centenary. I am genuinely excited to see. At this point in this season, I will be so honest. I want people to stay on the event. That's all I want. It's mostly like stay on your feet when it needs to be on your feet, and stay on the event when you're supposed to be on the event. That's it. I'm not even gonna get super picky about form or like, not that it matters, but not that it matters, but like, I want people to stay on. I feel like those always make a bigger difference, and I would like, in my opinion, I would like people to reach those 47s towards the end of their rotations.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I might be a little picky today, Andrea.
That's okay.
That's just in my nature. I'm sorry. I'm a gymnastics coach.
One of us has to do it.
One of us has to. Good cop, bad cop. You know.
For me, it's a let it slide. You stayed on. You're good. You go move on. And Bailey's gonna be like, hey, so those knees were
3 times.
actually not good to go.
Can't wait for it. So for vault during it's the end of season, we're gonna be looking if they're doing layouts. We want to have them do their best layouts possible. Gonna stick those landings. So here we go. First vault looks like it's gonna be a front entry from Reagan Rodriguez. Nice
Souk
layout.
Here we go. A little extension towards the end. I don't know if you noticed it, how she kind of flared it.
Oh yeah, definitely noticed.
Erin Pinder for Centenary, first step on the bars.
Nice
Good
pass
hands,
action.
hands,
She's
yeah.
a taller athlete. Already starting out. Release move. Wow.
Long-legged lady to a beautiful connection.
Can't relate to that one.
Nope.
But this is a nice, like she has a nice rhythm throughout this routine. What a great lead off for both teams.
Yes. Very solid, very confident.
Absolutely. I love the difficulty that Centenary is already putting out there on bars. And she kept her feet glued together throughout the bail as well, which is hard to do when you go from a release move.
Yeah. I've
Look at
always
me being
found
good.
those. I thought you were going to be picky, Bailey.
She did take a step. She took quite a large step. There you go.
That's okay. If you want to be mean, sure. Take the step. Guys, I'm sorry. We're having way too much fun. It's okay. It's early. It's a Friday.
Yes,
All right.
yes. Starting out 9-3. Wow. That had some rise off the
Yes.
table and just floated. It looked easy.
Hopefully she's able to start twisting out of that at some point in the future.
Yeah, when I was coaching athletes try to twist layouts, like when they had decent layouts, sometimes it's hard because you're not like you're punching off the floor going into a full. You're upside down already, so it's just a little bit more confusing. So I hope that she's able to maybe get in a half later as well,
Yeah,
or in
I
the
think
summertime.
getting that spatial awareness of knowing when your block is done and your twist begins, that will be key. But usually, and I can speak out of experience for this one, when you start twisting on the vault, not good to go. Go back to the layout. Go back to the basics. Maybe your shoulders need to be a little bit more open for you to start twisting, but that's not the case here. She had very good extension, at least from the POV in which we are sitting. She looked fairly extended, and the block did take her to go above the table quite a bit. So she was fully standing over the table once her flip started. So as technical as that can get, that's a good vault for me.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Now we're waiting on the judges here. Skyla Cruz will be next for Centenary. What a great start for them,
Yeah,
Centenary.
9-4. 9-4-7-5, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a great lead-off routine. I think this was the gal who did the eagle grip here. Oh, never mind, I lied. But nice clear hip Ginger.
Very pretty bail.
Yeah, she seems just a little bit rushed, but finds that handstand. Good clear hip. She's finding combinations.
Yeah. She's really trying not to go over. You can see how she remains conservative on those casting handstands.
Yeah. And it might be too, I don't know if you noticed kind of her shoulder flexibility there.
Yeah.
You want to be a little bit more open throughout. And Ellery Gilmer is one of the seniors for Greenville, an incredible vaulter, very consistent athlete for the Panthers.
Is this the young lady that came out of Excel? I can't remember.
I'm sorry, you're asking me facts that I don't know. I'm sorry.
There's an athlete we've commentated on before, and I remember talking about how she came out of Excel and just blossomed into collegiate gymnastics, and that is, I mean, whether that is the case or not, very impressive. Anyway, Ellery is up. We're just waiting on the judges to. There's that hand.
A lot of front entry vaults here, seems like. Did someone... There we go,
Ooh.
nice. Wow. Wow.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Dang, that was huge.
Uh-huh.
Very controlled.
I'm hoping that at some point she plays in the foam pit with a half turn towards the end of that vault.
I mean, after season, she's a senior. She probably would. That would be fun.
That would be really fun. She's like, oh, let's try.
Let's try this.
Olivia Stratman coming up. We're still waiting on that score for Skyla.
If I am being picky, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say that thus far this pace is going on pretty good.
Oh yeah, they're doing a great job keeping up the pace, doing one team at a time. I was gonna say though, I would be a little bit surprised if we see a higher score than Erin's score, just due to the kind of built-in deductions that we saw from Skyla. So interested to see what Olivia has. Yeah, see, I know.
Yeah, her handstands were. I'm not gonna say they were really short, but you could see where her shoulders were crouching over the vertical line. So that might have been a big factor on top of the step that she took towards the end. I believe we're about to see a big Jaeger here. Oh, there's that eagle grip. Huge.
Nice. Oh. Maybe it's hard to tell from here, but maybe she didn't get her dowel over the bar, but she also didn't really kick back out of her Jaeger. So, she didn't finish her flip, if you will. Yeah. So when she came down, she was coming down hard. Yeah. But nice overshoot.
I will say that eagle grip, impressive.
And it was in handstand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, her bar lines just look gorgeous. Even her turning element there that we just saw, that giant full, keeping her feet glued together throughout. When she hits, I bet that routine is one of their best
Yeah, probably a 9.5 plus. Because I would dare to say that eagle grip to a Jaeger is potentially a combination that gives her some credit.
Maybe, yeah. Nice score from Ellery.
Roya Sahab. I'm so sorry, Roya, if I'm butchering your name. I really don't mean to. Another Sook. Good job. A little bit low on that chest. They're looking towards landing. I think this late in the season, we should be looking forward to having those chest up landings. Whether you take a step or not, you're gonna want to be on top of your feet rather than trying to catch yourself.
Yes, absolutely. It just seemed like she didn't quite get the block that she wanted, and it's hard when you're
Those
going in.
Sooks are horrible.
Yeah. You really have to have a lot of power in really one arm, that second hand.
I mean, the first hand does play a big role there, but that second hand is just gonna take you off the table.
Yes.
Naya Washington coming up.
Let's get it, Naya.
All right, come on.
Good swing so far. Nice, Jaeger. Huge.
Ooh.
Is that bar slippery? What's going on? I was gonna
I
say
don't
that
know,
was a
guys.
huge Jaeger. It
Yeah, that
looked
was
great.
well over the parallel line.
Yeah, and it looked like she was continuing her rotation. She was on.
Her feet were almost out of the way.
Yeah. I'm confused. A little bit unfortunate, obviously. You don't want to be counting a fall, but now she's going to be looking to really finish out this routine strong because you never know if this routine is going to count. So she starts out nice, hitting that handstand. Little leg separation there, going into her overshoot when she caught. And again, finishes strong there. Ooh,
Nice double
A.
layup. Ooh. Good to go.
You can really see their potential in the lineup. It's a strong lineup. They just need to be more confident in, their big release moves, it looks like.
Kind of attack it a little bit more. I think both athletes that were just had a mistake on their release move were kind of waiting on it a little bit.
First, Yurchenko. Ooh. Did that look awkward?
Good landing. That looked a little bit painful. Reese Clapper. I hope her knees are okay because that made me twitch a little bit.
Yeah, when she landed, it just looked like she landed with little stiff-legged.
Yeah.
Maybe ground came quicker than she expected it to. She said, "Hello." Oh gosh.
Oh, we're here.
We're here. I'm on my feet. Thank you.
Oh, Layla up next. Layla Dunleavy. Again, I am so sorry, Layla, if you look back at this and I am absolutely butchering your name. I don't mean to.
Yes, that's okay.
These last two athletes that have to complete the lineup are looking to, again, what I was saying, stay on the event.
The teammates really pulled that back for her.
I did too.
Me too. I was leading. Spoke too soon. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Maybe it's that. Maybe they're just trying. She's again really trying to hit that handstand, very aggressive. It's just a little too far.
Yeah, and sometimes in these moments, when you see someone fall before you, you kind of get a little bit tight, or if you will. So sometimes it just gets a little bit more nerve-wracking.
Well, falls as well as stuck landings are contagious. I will say that, and not to like speak ill of anyone right now, but once it's like a domino effect, and that was a little bit of a close dismount. She did not hit the bar whatsoever, which is what I was worried about, but did end up like putting her hands on the ground, which is 2 falls. This is probably going to be the lowest score of the lineup, which they're looking to drop for sure.
Yeah,
Amara
in this
Nelson.
moment,
Yeah,
in
go
this
ahead.
moment for them, I want them to take a deep breath, really, and just recuperate before their last routine, and just come back together. And at that point, really, it's just another routine. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, you know.
Says
Woo!
senior Amara Nelson, very good vault.
Yeah, and you talked about twisting a little bit early on the table. She did that a little bit, but she had enough open shoulder ankle where she can pull it off. Um, that was a big full for her.
I really enjoy when athletes have a big whip on their arms, like when like when the whip comes out onto the table and then you see that hand over their head almost to come in to twist. Those are just like, I think, okay, you have the most spatial awareness of where you're at in your block and you're able to control that hand. Like we can all see it. So she did
Mm-hmm.
have that quality that's very like almost like paused,
Fast
but
arms.
yes, fast arms, but very paused technique throughout her vault.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it one step at a time.
Yeah.
This is Centenary's anchor.
And again, I hope she's just doesn't really have many nerves because at this point, really, it's just another bar routine, another day.
She just needs to get it done.
Yep. Good. And she's doing just that.
Remaining calm. Come on. Good work.
Nice. Just the dismount here. Big dismount, double layout. And she sticks it. First stick. Woo!
Oh, that's exciting.
They needed that. They need to
Yes,
they
for sure.
build into going into vault. They needed that routine.
That's definitely a confidence booster right there. We have exhibitions tonight. Amara Nelson ending the lineup with a 9.72.
Well deserved. That was a great Yurchenko full from Amara. I know she is going to be looking at the all around. Her highest all around is a 38.025.
Huge.
Really nice all around. Huge. An exhibition here. Great exhibition.
I'm glad that they're
And
able
front.
to kind of make the mats very cushiony. You can see Olivia has a brace on her knee. So I'm glad that they're able to safeguard that while also showcasing the fact that she's able to do this vault on her ground. So
Yeah. And those, I mean, front vaults especially, like you hear people saying they're blind landings. Those are truly blind landings. You can
Yeah.
see the floor going into your last half of the flip, but unlike, people will say a 1.5 is blind. It is, but it isn't. You can see the ground the entire time if you're looking at it in the right way.
if your head is on the right spot.
If your head is in the right spot. Exactly. So, that is truly more of a blind landing than a 1.5 that you might see from other teams.
This is exhibition Olivia Williams for Centenary. Again, looking for that depth. We have seen a little bit of everything in this lineup, so she has the power to either.
Talk about power. Oh,
Yeah.
no. You could tell from that first clear hip she had a lot of power.
Very shoulder strength.
Yeah, that is such a hard way of doing a shapash.
Yes.
It is so hard.
All shoulders.
It's all shoulders and power, and you can tell that she had the power to do it, but unfortunately she didn't get her toes in the right direction before she let go of the bar.
Yeah, I was saying this yesterday with an athlete that missed a ginger, and she kind of like traveled backwards, and I was like, well, she didn't miss it for lack of power. It's just the angle in which her toes were pointing at. At that specific moment in time, she was fully diagonal. She was not in a candlestick position. So the second she let go, she's immediately traveling to where her points were. Like literally directed to. So that is exactly what happens here with a clear hip. she did not finish that roundabout kind of position before she let go. So then her shoulders were strong enough to put her up in the air, but she didn't have the aim to go to the high bar.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm actually surprised that she didn't repeat it because she didn't touch the high bar. So that skill doesn't count. But six are contagious. There it is.
Holy mother. I was not expecting a huge full in like that. Wow. This kid can bar.
Like I said, the Centenary has some great bar workers that I just think that, they needed a little bit more confidence in themselves and a little bit more patience. Bars
Yeah.
is about patience. The other three events are so similar, and, unfortunately, bars just has a different rhythm, has a different set of nerves, kind of like balance beam.
Well, I also think like yes, vault is mostly arms, but truly bars is the only event that drives like your arms are doing the entire work. And if you're over exerting your arms, you're going to be tired and not going to be able to complete your routine, so you've got to learn how to use your legs and gravity to your advantage. So, I mean, we can get into a whole physics class
I
situation.
know.
But I'm not going to do that.
Why not?
But I may digress. It's okay. Bars is hard. That's it. Anyhow, event summary, you guys. We have quite a bit of a gap here. Greenville ending their first rotation with a 47.7, which is again what we were striving for, is ending on top of that 47 line. And then Centenary had some unfortunate falls in the middle of their lineup, their lowest score having to be dropped with a 7.65, but their high score was definitely worth it as their opener, a 9.475, and then they ended the rotation with a very good score of the 9.425, that taking them to a 45.275. Again, night is still young and anything can happen, but this is the end of rotation 1. Do you have any notes before we go into a quick break, Bailey?
I am really excited to see what Greenville does on bars, since they did have such a great rotation, being able to build on that momentum. And for Centenary, I am looking for them to gather as well as use that kind of fire that they're going to bring to vault. After a frustrating event, sometimes that gets built up into a nice second rotation.
Right. It has to be used to their advantage, I think. This is what we were talking about a couple weeks ago when we were commentating together, that Dory mentality. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
it just happened. I just forgot it. All done.
Yep.
New
It's
page.
done. It's done and dusted. Like, you can't control, you can't change anything. So let's move on.
Yeah. Alrighty, ladies and gents, whoever is listening to us, we were going to take a quick break. The warm-up is about to start. They usually have about 3 to 4 minutes, so we will see you right back for rotation 2.
Seconds. Your 4-minute one touch has now begun.
All right, I'm coming out of break just to say that routine about give me a heart attack. I thought she was going natural grip on the wrong direction, and I was like,
Flip grip?
oh God. No, she did. She did pretty good. That was a pretty sick.
My jaw was on the floor, how sick that was.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
She did a Healy for anyone that knows gymnastics terms. That is a full. Oh my gosh, it's a full twist on one arm. So one hand is an eagle and the other hand is in front giant as she goes down.
Yes, that is impressive. I tried doing that. I tried learning how to do that. That's such a brain scramble right there. Like, which direction am I going? What kind of... Oh my God.
Yes. That is how you ruin shoulders. That's how I ruined my shoulder. It's all good.
My shoulders... I think my shoulders were still good by the time I was learning that. Thank God I did not indulge in that skill. However, every time I would see it at like an international competition or any type of competition at that point, I was like, it looks so pretty.
It does. When it's done right, it looks beautiful. And when people do it from a giant, I'm like, how?
You're going so fast. Also,
like, my brain would be like, which way do I twist?
Hey, so am I going left or right? I end up cross-eyed.
Like, what is left? What is right?
My arm that stays put, gonna be like whatever. I wish you guys
they go different directions.
I wish you guys could see, not necessarily because I look terrible right now, but I wish you guys could see our facial expressions. Half of the time my jaw is quite literally on the ground, and then there's Bailey like hands up in the air, like we're both just like, hey guys, what is going on? But yeah, that's a pretty good warm-up session right there. Hectic for sure. I feel like a lot of moving parts, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, a lot of moving parts. Yeah, Greenville looks strong on bars and saw a lot of Yurchenko fulls from Centenary. So sorry, I wish you could see me right now. I'm pulling my hair left and right here.
When I tell you, you guys would have, I think people would pay money to see this, like uncensored, unadulterated commentary, fun, from two former athletes. That is just like, all right, let's just go watch gymnastics and be nervous for 2 hours.
Right.
Because don't get me wrong, I can watch gymnastics all day. I still get nervous, as if I were there.
But it's funny because like I get nervous when Utah goes on certain events because I went to Utah. But like on other teams, I'm like, oh, she's got it. You know, just fine.
Confident. This is Peyton Buford.
Stakes are contagious. They brought up from bars to vault.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, I love the Sunnies. I love the Sunnies. Those Elvis. Not Elvis. What's that other man? Where's the big Sunnies? His name is gonna come to my brain later. Stand by.
There's a movie about him, right? Rocket. He sings Rocket Man. Elton John.
Yes.
There you go. Got it.
I believe this is Madison Carter here.
Woo!
Ooh!
Sorry. Surprised me. There was that Shapash that we were talking about. She had a good toe hand, so I'm surprised that she doesn't do it out of that. Yeah. Speedy routine and finds the stick. Wow.
All right. Game on. You guys want to play that game?
Okay. Stick for stick. Let's go.
Oh my God. Olivia Stratman coming up. And we started that rotation with a 9-5-2-5, you guys. Great start, by the way.
Great start. Great comeback. Let's build on that. We're coming in hot. Woo! She was a little high on.
Mm-hmm. Very high.
Oh, very high. I should say not a little. Very. Such a hard vault, too.
It's like, I don't ever know how to explain that vault. That's like the Healy. Like, where are you turning? Where are you going?
Yes.
Like, why?
So it's a
I
10-0
don't.
start.
I mean, yes, but geez, Louise.
Yeah, I mean, and how they learn it is it's, let's say somebody doesn't necessarily have a strong Yurchenko, they can learn a vault like this. So they learn a half on. So from the round off entry, they learn what we call it like an Arabian. So they go half on, and then from there they kind of add just a quarter so they can still get that block. But again, I tried back handspring fulls once in my lifetime, and I would do a half and then I would turn back. So again, like you said, I didn't know which direction I was supposed to go.
Right. I was
And you just
interested
get,
in maybe seeing some drills for the development of this vault because you have little to no time to turn before your hands hit the vault.
the table.
Yes. And then punch. And you have to be at a very interesting angle. So maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's fine. But
That's what we do.
very good effort by Olivia. Very unfortunate that she did not get the punch that she needed to land on her feet, but here we are.
Yeah. That's okay. Again, very difficult vault. That vault does start from a 10.0, which is the first one we've seen
Should be an 11
this
if you.
evening. I agree. Looks like we missed just a little bit of that bar routine. Maybe not. Maybe we're catching the first
tail
half
end.
of it.
Oh,
Ooh, that was close. She
Okay.
did not tap.
good save though. At least she
Yeah.
did not like flip on her back. Those landings tend to be very scary. However, for those who are looking first glance, you don't know why she hit her feet on the bar. Whenever you're doing your tap below the bar over here, if you close your shoulders, that's the kind of like boomerang situation that we were talking about with the gingers and the clear hips for the shaposh. If your shoulders are closed and crouching, you will have that very short rotation onto the bar. So that's why she ended up missing it and hitting her feet on the bar.
Nice
Very
finish,
good.
though. That giant full was right on top in that handstand. Again, you can see the defeat. Yeah, they definitely do. And, sometimes when people get a little bit nervous, especially on bars, they do tend to pull in on their single release moves because they want to catch.
Yeah. Amy Fort coming on. Olivia scoring an 8.875. Hoping that everybody else lands on their feet so we are able to drop that score.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we see a comeback here. Maybe unlike bars where there was a bit of a ripple effect. Coming out. Nice tuck to your Yurchenko full.
Beautiful work. Very nice landing. Very right to her feet. There, she didn't really have to fight to go onto her feet. Very good rotation mid-air, which again takes her to a very comfortable landing. Very good work. And I believe I was talking to somebody. I think Yurchenko fulls start from a 9.9.
Tucked Yurchenko full start at a 9.9. Yes. A laid out Yurchenko starts from a 9.95.
Beautiful.
Other events, though, a tucked position is the same value as a laid out position.
Which, interesting enough, when you have full ins and full outs, that layout full outs on bars are.
I think that might be an F.
On bars?
Versus an E. Yeah.
Good.
I could be wrong. But for example, I'll get back into my example here. That was a high flying bail, and she did not get enough pressure on that bar. But saved it. Comes back with a nice combination. Nice front half dismount here. Oh, she just.
No.
Those are such hard dismounts, and I'll explain that here in a minute. But it's really hard to go from a toe position, then you have to kick out going forwards. Yep. And then do a half. So she did not necessarily get the rotation that she needed before she did the half turn. Wow, 9.7. What was I explaining earlier? I don't know.
Beats me. I don't know.
Did she put a hand down?
I don't know.
Nice full, though.
very okay. These are those vaults that have very short, like lifespan in the air. So she was very much straight over the vault table like this, but she immediately went downwards, which again, very hard to explain since we don't have replay and we can't necessarily like dissect this frame by frame. But it was very. I think she needed a little bit more of a whip coming into the vault table for her to be a little bit floatier on her takeoff. But I don't know. We'll find out from the score if she did put her hand down, because from this POV, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I am not either.
If we see an 8, yeah. If we see an 8, she did put her hand down. If we see a 9-2 or above, she did not. That's my prediction.
Up next. So unfortunately, like Centenary on bars, 2 falls so far. So we're going to look for them to get back on track. She's taking that deep breath as she should. Oh, I'm sorry for Greenville. You're right. I have Dory brain.
No, trust me. It happens. But I hate whenever the judges make the girls wait like that.
Me too. It's like, we already have the score up. What are we waiting on?
Moving. Very good save. My goodness.
So impressive. She's working through this routine nicely.
Good work.
Puts it to the ground, and that's exactly what Greenville needed. Heck yeah! You scream.
Oh, that makes me so happy for them.
Yes.
I have noticed that a lot of these athletes have a blindfold to a double tuck, and I don't want anyone to underestimate how hard that positioning is, especially when you have no momentum coming into your dismount.
Yeah, 100%. And to take a look at this, 9.45, so it looks like she didn't hit her hand on.
Oh, very good work. Olivia Montgomery.
Golf clap. Great job.
Good job.
Their landings are so controlled. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they're really wanting to just stay on their feet. And they don't seem to be struggling on that. I mean, they are very strong athletes. I feel like from what we saw on bars was not a lack of, strength. And maybe this is an event where they're able to release all of that, and it shows. I mean, a lot of fulls, a lot of front-facing vaults, and most of them thus far are landing on their feet.
Yes, they are, which is all we ever want.
I'm scrambling in my chair right now.
Getting excited.
Yeah, I just feel like this is when things get, especially on senior night. These girls are really looking to show off, and I'm sure Centenary has some seniors that are also competing in their lineups. And like getting so close to the end of the season, the regular season, everybody's just kind of throwing it all out there, and so it makes me like genuinely interested. I have Emma Brannon coming up. No, I lied.
Nope.
We have Madison Ford, which is, by the way, one of our seniors, followed by another senior, Amara Nelson. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yes. And again, just freezing the athlete out just a little bit is never fun.
No.
I would always, I always had my rituals of things, like don't look at the judge. I would do whatever. So like if I had to wait a long time, I would just turn my back for even longer and like just repeat my cues.
Yeah, for sure. I have a question for you, but I'll ask afterwards.
Nice. Oh, this is our Healy.
Here we go. Ah,
Woo!
so good.
Cool.
That is so stunning.
Yes.
Wow. Come on.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh! She did it.
Yes.
She
yes.
did it.
Yes.
Let's go.
On her night, on her special day. Let's go. Oh my god.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I was rooting for her to turn that double back, flip it a little bit faster, and she did at the end.
Claire coming up. She's the closer, anchor for this vault lineup. Scores are looking promising, but let's again.
Yurchenko, tuck full, sticks, duck.
Yes, that was just. You saw her reaction. She was like, "Oh,
I landed."
Oh my god, I did it."
Sometimes that's true. You're like, that block was awful. How did I get here? But that block was nice.
I'm gonna get the Bailey syndrome, and I'm gonna get very technical here. I was not expecting that because she was 1000% already twisting with her hands on the vault table. I mean,
Her head.
yes, like fully already into her full. Very redundant choice of words there, but it's fine. You guys, you get the point. Anyhow. Very impressive landing. Again, what we were saying, a lot of control. So it means that they are ready for probably the worst case scenario, which this might have been one of those entries that you're not necessarily super prepared for, but she knew exactly where she was. So she was able to control that landing and stick it cold. We're waiting on Madison's score here, and this is Amara Nelson. Again, another senior to top off this lineup.
Yes, and she is a great bar worker as well. You saw her on vault compete that Yurchenko full. Looking for her to do just her normal here.
All right, come on, judges, please. Hand up. Pencil down. It's like, I feel like a school teacher. Pencils down!
And we got Andrea here rocking the sunnies just like the girl from Centenary. Oh, half pirouette Ginger. Good
Yes!
girl.
Yes! We love
Nice handstand. Woo! She's clean.
Very controlled and intentional. Wow.
This is the rhythm I like. She's taking her time. She's letting the bar work. That was a fast giant full.
Yes.
Spoke too soon.
But even as she was already past the vertical, she was able to hold on and control that turnover for her double back, which again, very impressive because it's very easy to just fly off or land on your face in this predicament, you know?
Yeah.
So anyhow, good work, both teams. Kind of like, I don't think that Greenville needed to regroup anything. They had a very good start, but I think this was very much a solid shout out to you, sweet ma'am. There's you too. Okay, get it.
Feel yourself. Get it, girl.
We're also peace signing to you back. If you only knew that.
You can't see us.
But anyway. But I feel like both teams really decided to show grit and at what moment they did too. I mean, this is the halfway point and they made it all the way through with very impressive work. So, here we go with the seniors and the emotional hugs, and I'm not ready for this 'cause I'm gonna start crying. So, stop it.
Yeah, someone
Right
cries,
now.
I'll cry.
Please. If I am a secondhand crier, you guys, and I said this yesterday. If I see somebody on my screen crying, I will have to mute myself and absolutely bawl my eyes out. But anyway.
Oh, I got you.
Oh man. Oh no. Here we go. So I believe we don't have any exhibitions. We should be seeing our event summary numbers here soon. Thus far, I'm very impressed. Very happy.
Yeah, that was a great rotation from both teams. I mean, obviously, we didn't want to see those falls from Greenville, but I think that they regrouped nicely and got themselves back on a track very quickly.
Yeah, I don't think they really let themselves fall into that um like contagious fall streak. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they were able to kind of like grab themselves off of that little mistake section. So Greenville ending their second rotation with, well, I can't really tell you that right now because they don't have our full scores. So let's go to Centenary. Um, Centenary did hit the mark that they were supposed to, and in my opinion, excelled it. They're itching that 48 right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is very impressive when it comes down to talking to this kind of developments in a second rotation because they came from a 45. That's 2 points worth of improvements in one rotation. So they did end up their rotation with a 47.875. I'm so sorry. 47.875. With their highest score being a 9697. So sorry. 97. And they finished off their rotation with a 9.625. Very good scores thus
Mm-hmm.
far. I'm very happy with them. I'm waiting on Amara Nelson's score here, but the tentative is a 45.875. If she scores well over a 9, that should be, a good 47.
45.
So,
Yeah, maybe in the 45 range because there was those 2 8s. So they're counting one of
yeah.
those 8s.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Guys,
46 maybe.
if you haven't um noticed yet, you can quote me on this. Andrea Maldonado cannot, will not, has not been ever good at math. So I'll put that out there. I'm hoping for a 47, but that's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the math ain't mathin', but on another event.
They are taking forever, though.
I'm trying to look at Virtius online too. Let's see if it has updated. Not quite yet. But yeah, I thought the second rotation was nice. Now we're at our halfway point.
Yeah. I will say, and I said this yesterday towards the end of the meet for William and Mary, I'm really hoping that these judges start getting more comfortable giving the athletes what they deserve. Mm-hmm. Because I can tell you right now, both Brandon and Ford both deserved higher than 9.3. Full stop. But I digress. They end up with a 45.925. So again, these teams are literally even, pretty much even right now. Greenville has a slight advantage over Centenary. The 93.625 and Centenary scoring a 93, catching up to Greenville, nonetheless. 93.150, which that's like a 5/10, if that.
Yeah, it's about it's like a 4.25. So that is a few pointed toes, some straight knees,
A step here and there.
Step here and there. Yeah, so minuscule.
Well, we are stepping into rotation 2 warm-up, rotation 3 warm-up. My bad. So we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
The 4-minute one touch may now begin.
Do you need help with that one?
All right. It looks like we are nearing the end of our rotation 3 warm-up here. Centenary will go to the floor, and then Greenville will go on to beam. Then
My
rotation
favorite
4.
event.
Yeah, rotation 4, you know the drill. They'll switch. They'll be fine.
Andrea's
But-
least favorite event.
Hey, I never
Beam.
said that. I never said that.
What is it, bars?
Don't be dramatic. I arguably, I have to. Vault was never my favorite, you guys.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No.
I can
Sorry,
partially agree
not
with that one.
sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Why are we running at a stationary object?
Why is it not moving? Why is it not helping me? It's doing everything but helping me. It's taller than me. It's hard. And the landing hurts every time. No, thank you.
Every
I'm good.
time.
Hard pass.
Yes.
No.
But balance beam is one of my favorite events. It was my calming event to go to. Looking forward to watching these athletes find their rhythm. Similar to bars, you want to be very patient and
Patient, but not conservative.
exactly. So we're gonna start out with her acro series. Beautifully done. Put that foot down. Back handspring layout.
Come on, girl.
Yes,
Oh.
I love that her eyes are staying at the end of the beam throughout this entire sequence. Side aerial.
Very good side arrow.
She was going to connect.
It looks like she was going to connect something. Now she's going to have to improvise.
Yes.
You've got this, Bella.
Nice switch leap. Little pause there.
Wow. All the way around.
We're gonna see.
What the
Yeah.
difference would be.
I feel like we're going to see a lot of those twisting element leap passes there. It's correct me if I'm wrong, I believe a split 3/4 is still a D in the code. So
Yeah.
you're going switch leap to split 3/4. You're going C to D, which gains you 2 to 3/10 bonus in your routine.
Oh, I thought it was 1, but I might be mistaken. The fact that she was able to improvise that, very, very good job. Very good. She's like dialed in to this routine.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about leadoff. So, what is so important about a leadoff for each of these
They set the
teams?
tone. They set the tone. Wherever you are, you're kind of like setting the standard of not what you're expecting your teammates to show, but what it should look like. You know, like you're kind of setting the bar. If you set a 9.5 or 9.7 bar, it should be almost expected per theory how on paper all your routines should go up from there. So it's kind of like a trendsetter for the entire lineup.
I agree. And I have a hot take. Your leadoff could also be an anchor.
Yes,
They're that good.
absolutely. I don't think
should
that's
be that good.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's, in terms of strategic positioning, very accurate.
Yeah. I can't tell if she went out of bounds. It looked like she ran pretty far for that combination pass.
I do think we're missing a big chunk of the corner over here from
Okay.
this angle, so I think she was pretty much
Looks like she's-
inbounds.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But it looks like just from that little acro pass on the side, looks like she's going to be doing another front pass here. You have to have a back pass, whether that's back handspring.
Handspring, yeah. Or back tuck.
Yeah. Nice, ending with a D element. Rudy.
A
Now, if you want to get
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a D. Front double folds an E.
What's a 2.5?
You wanna talk- D. Or an E. Sorry, it's an E.
They're the same?
I don't know.
Man.
I'm guessing. But I think your triple is an F.
That, well, in the code of points, yes, it is.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
I'm
know that
guessing
I would have scored higher in college.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, what a cool acro series.
At least she
My
didn't-
philosophy. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry, I was going to say, at least she didn't miss the connection, so she's able to move on from that.
Yeah, she got her feet on the beam before she fell. But my philosophy, I can just tell from right from the start, her eyes and chin went down after she landed that side aerial. And it's always, if you look down, you go down.
Yeah.
So see here, she does it. She does a side semi this time. Nice shoulder angle.
We do
She
like
looks
to
great.
see it in that side semi, the bent legs. It's very important for those side semis to have bent legs. Otherwise, are you doing a side aerial? Are you doing a combination of both? And then that confuses the scores for the judges into the judging process.
Yeah, it does. She was a quick little beam worker. Didn't really have time to think. She was just going.
In and
Went
out.
in and out of each skill. And
Which,
that's-
honestly, I think I find real comfort in those routines where the athletes are able to really just go.
get in, get out.
Yeah. I don't
agree.
necessarily love beam routines that are very extended and like every little step the athlete takes on the beam is prone, like it's so difficult and overcomplicated that you might fall on a full turn.
You would have hated my routine. It's okay.
And why? Why?
I would finish. No, I was a slower beam worker. Yeah, I don't know. I just like to dance. I just
Yeah, the
put my
dance
time out
doesn't
there.
necessarily like bother me as much as like
You're thinking so much before each skill.
yes, like
Yes.
you can
Just
see
go.
the tension. Just do it.
Yeah.
Send it.
Just send it. Just send it.
Layla up next for Centenary. We're still waiting on Brooke Murdoch's score here. Should be a pretty good score. I'm expecting over 9.5, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that was a clean routine.
Yeah, her legs were put together. From my understanding over here, we did not necessarily get the impression that she stepped out of bounds. And she was like all of her turns and leaps were all the way around. She had that connection to have that backward skill in her routine. So she, in theory, she was not missing anything.
My bet is 9-6 plus. Should we put? I mean, let's make it a game.
We can start,
Guess the score.
start a little betting game.
I'm loving the look right now. I wish you could see Andrea here.
I am a fool for gymnastics. The problem is that I
wrong.
can't see.
9-5.
What?
Ah,
Okay, but at least I was right. I did say above a 9.5.
you
At
did.
least we stayed right on par. All right, Layla. Let's see.
She's gearing up for her double tuck. Excuse me.
It does have
Nice.
a goal, though, I think.
Yeah, nice landing. I saw them working on their landings on the side, so you can definitely tell that that's what they've been working on. Decent tourjete to that straddle full, that topa. You can see a little bit of directional change out of her tourjete here. Ooh, flies out of that combination pass.
Very much on her feet. And don't get me wrong, when I say on your feet, I mean like when your body is not struggling to be vertical. I feel like sometimes you have landings where you are on your feet, but your chest is like either all the way piked down or just like very much over the vertical line on either direction. And that popa, that wolf popa, I don't know if that's a thing, if that's the correct terminology. 1.5. Ooh, dreading that line, you guys. I don't think they're gonna count that.
The judge rose her hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was a toe.
Yeah, it's hard when there is no physical line. So typically you'll see on the floor that there's a white tape line and you can put your feet on it, but you can't go over it. This one doesn't have any of that.
I don't think I've ever noticed. I didn't even think about that. Wow. Yeah, so she had no real margin there. Interesting. Come on, give me a break. With a toe. He barely stepped on the edge. I got pissed
Just
off.
give it to her. Just give it to her. It's senior night, okay? Taller athlete here. Back handspring layout. Put that foot down. I want to see them be a little bit more sure of themselves on their landings. I keep saying put that foot down because they keep lifting it. You're more stable on 2 feet than you are on 1.
You should always be striving to like press your big toe on the beam.
Come on. Yep. Get it. Yeah, exactly. I think I mentioned this last time I was on a call with you, but I heard a coach say melt into the beam, like you're melting down and you're pressing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like that's exactly what you want to feel out of each element.
Well, the crowd is going wild for this young lady.
I'm liking the rhythm so far. Like they're moving quickly through their jams, just moving in and out of each skill. Woo! I was gonna say such a hard dismount.
We have seen a couple 1.5s thus far. I think she just... See, when it comes down, back handsprings are very interesting because back handsprings have the potential to give you good momentum for you to stand up after it. But the second you close your hips, you cooked yourself.
Yep.
There's no way that your upper body can get any traction above your hips if your hips are literally closed to a piked position. So that's when we get into trouble with short landings and situations like this one, where she 1000% had the capabilities and means to land this on her feet, and maybe the fact that it's a 1.5 makes it even more complicated, but she was definitely not in a good position in her takeoff. Anna Ishiba for Centenary. Very interesting. Choreography here.
Pike. Come on. Good save. That was relentless.
Man. Yeah. Those are quads right there.
Okay. I don't know if you
Oh,
can hear
yeah.
this music, but this is bringing me
yeah.
back.
Give me that 2000s energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice combination pass.
Good job. I love these musics that are somewhat interacting with the crowd. I think those are nice touches. I don't necessarily enjoy when the entire routine is like a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be a hot take, but
I don't think so.
okay.
You just want a little bit.
Not
Here and there.
excess and things. Nothing in excess is good.
Man, she is showing this routine off. Nice.
Wow. I love her legs. Very sharp.
Yeah. Very, very sharp. That was a fun routine to watch.
Yes. Very dynamic. I think she's very quick on her feet. Good reflexes. I will say, after my accident, and I will not mention what happened to me because I don't want to bring that energy upon this, but every time I see somebody land short on a double pike, my brain gets like short circuit there for a second. It's like
Yeah. The sting of ankles, all of it, or other things as well.
yeah. Olivia Taco. A pair of 8s here.
Looks like she's getting into her side aerial.
Wow.
Side semi. See, this is what we were talking about. We either want to see
Yes.
a true side semi, which is going to have the bent knees as well as turning a little bit to the quarter turn. That one was more of a side aerial that just turned sideways.
So then what do you do there? Like realistically, and I know there's an athlete, I believe, and I will mention the school, don't care.
Yeah.
LSU has an athlete, a beam worker that does that, and it's intentionally that way, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a new skill
sure.
that we're maybe missing or something like that.
Yeah, it is. I think it's definitely a skill in the code of points. There are a few athletes in college that do it.
I think Oklahoma also does that.
Oklahoma as well as I think Michigan, but really strong routine for Greenville.
Yeah, that knee brace did not hinder her from having a straight position in any of her skill sets over there. So I really love that the judges have no doubts on whether her knees were straight or not.
Yeah. And we got a Michael Jackson routine.
I feel like Michael Jackson has come back into popularity in college gymnastics.
Oh yeah, I got the moonwalk in my beam routine.
I had the little like kick in my floor
The
routine.
hat. Oh yeah. Huge double tuck. Just needed to open up a little bit sooner to control that landing. Switch half straddle jump.
I think those little steps and bounces the girls continue to have after their leaps also are prone to deductions and just questioning.
Look at our brains working together.
Yes, I really love that whip half.
It is so hard to twist out of that.
Yes, and to have a punch out of that is so beautifully executed. Love that.
Moonwalk, see, there it is.
Also, Centenary is a fan of 3 pass routines, and I'm living for it.
Yeah. Bring it back.
Please, challenge that cardio.
I want to know this choreographer. They're doing a great job with these routines.
Yes.
They're fun, they're entertaining, they give it that a little amount of
Interaction.
Thank you. Words are hard.
Bailey, girl, I got you.
You got me. Thank you. Thank you.
It's funny because I feel like last time we commentated together, I couldn't speak to save my life.
Okay. It's okay. Well, we got each other. Roya Zatab with that candlestick mount.
Very
Love it. Love it, love
I
it.
wonder if people actually sometimes like fully mac their
do.
chests, like on the
They do.
start
Seen
of
it
it.
happen a couple of times.
Yeah, Lee.
Really fun skill to teach. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, fun skill to teach, but it's hard. But it does
Yeah.
take care of that acro element that is required.
Oh, very
Nice.
interesting. I guess I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
Yeah, so you'll see it looks like she may have missed a combination there, but covers it nicely. She does that split jump to that straddle quarter. Gives her another 10th bonus. But yeah, so that candlestick mount is in place of acro skills. So like an acro skill you would see would be the side aerials. Come on. That you may see on the beam.
Side
That takes care of
aerials,
that.
front tucks, back tucks, front tosses.
D. Here's that back handspring 1.5.
Ooh.
She finds it. I was a little bit surprised off that takeoff, but nice routine, little bobbles here and there, but love the rhythm. They're quick beam workers.
Yes. I think that's a theme that you've mentioned this
I
far.
know,
I
sorry, I
think
keep
that
repeating myself.
No. I feel like it was impressive with the first one because she was in and out, but then we saw that kind of travel throughout the rest of the lineup. So
Yeah. And I think too it's a way for people, especially gymnasts, to not think too much about their skills they're going into, because that comes second nature. So
right. I believe this is Claire Flores.
got a double flip here, double back, good power, little cowboy action. Wow, good extension. That was beautiful.
Ooh, I love when musics pick up like this.
I want to clap with them.
Yeah.
So fun. Looks like this is going to be a 2-pass routine, especially just watching that leap pass there. Kind of gave her the bonus that she needed. Nice front layout to that front full. Looks like they maybe changed the camera angle a little bit so we can see the white lines.
Which only confirms that I don't think anybody has actually stepped out of bounds.
Except for that one person with the toe over the line.
Well, I'm still upset about that.
But that was a great routine. She had a lot of power. Beautiful extension on her leaps. Good stuff for Centenary. And going back to the beam here, we have all-arounder Amara Nelson. Fun mount. Whoa. I don't think I've seen that.
Senior Amara Nelson.
Sorry, senior Amara Nelson.
She is one to watch out for. Like, I think in the postseason she'll do great things. Not that she's
Oh my gosh.
not currently
love it.
doing.
Put that foot down. Why do they keep lifting their feet?
We should make that like a t-shirt or something.
Yes. She is gonna I'm excited for her in postseason as well. She has beautiful line to work. She looks confident in her skills, is a consistent athlete. But this beam routine, I was really excited about that series because you want to see them take up the entire length of the beam when they do a back handspring back layout. And she did that, but then she lifted her front foot. You know? Just keep it down.
She is just definitely like one of these athletes that throughout the years has taken it upon herself to become better and better and better. And like you can see how polished everything is, from her extensions, like her transitions to get like her lower body onto the beam. Everything is very graceful. So pretty. Very great work by Amara Nelson.
Man, I'm gonna cry. Senior day.
Stop it.
Okay,
She was getting a little bit teary-eyed earlier, I think. She was the one that she anchored bars, right?
Yes. teasing him every event so far.
She was the last hug, and she was definitely getting teary over there in that hug, and I was like, stop.
Ooh. What did little short on that landing.
Love this
Loving these
music.
routines.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun.
I will say Centenary is one of the few NCAA teams right now I can confidently say they actually dance.
Yeah.
Like I've
Like I said, I want to
noticed.
know this choreographer.
Yeah, I've noticed in the last few meets across NCAA a lot of poses. Pose, 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 pause. Pose, 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 pass. And then it ends up in another pose, and I'm like, well, you've done 1,500 of those thus far.
How many poses can we think of?
It
It is so hard. I used to choreograph routines, and you do have some athletes that unfortunately aren't natural dancers. You have to pose a little bit, but it's hard to find different poses. What a cool and fun routine. That last pass that she did a front layout to a Rudy, rose so much out of that front layout. She had great technique there.
I really love it when athletes like rise out of their punch because it's almost like, all right, this was powerful. And I was saying yesterday, technically, you're supposed to, if you're gonna have any type of punch, whether that's a front handspring or front layout, your skills should be parallel to each other like this, at least. Put that foot down.
Sorry. She did a front tuck mount.
Which, again, very hard. I did this in my elite routine. I did it for maybe 2 meets. It was out the next. I couldn't sustain that. It's a liability, for sure.
So cool. It's a liability for sure. Put that foot down, okay? It's a liability.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Look at that.
What
Fire
is
length of the beam.
happening?
This is just an exhibition, ladies and gentlemen. But I know I say just an exhibition. I shouldn't say that. But this is a great routine so far for them. Wow. Hey,
Oh, and she's gonna.
moonwalk. There it
There we
is. There it is.
She has
Signature
that
skill.
gainer.
And she, it looks like she has a gainer full potentially off the beam here from her knees. No?
So I want people to know. I keep mentioning like girls putting their lower bodies onto the beam. That's a requirement on beam. You can either
Yes,
put your rear end or your chest or like your legs have to touch the beam at some point.
Yeah, it is a requirement. Looks like she's going to go forwards here. Taking a little bit of time. Looks like she's a little bit nervous.
Oh yes!
What an awesome moment. Oh, what an awesome moment for her. She's a senior. I'm going to cry.
Oh, stop! This is
That was such an awesome routine. I love the variety that she had throughout.
Oh my god! Stop it!
Andrea?
I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm fine.
Just gymnastics. They're
I
great.
just relax.
What a moment for her. What a moment for her teammates to witness that beautiful and just artistic gymnastics there.
She took her time. You can tell she's been working really hard on this. And maybe, for all we know, I got asked this question yesterday. Oh my god, I'm so emotional. Stop.
Do it.
Okay. But these athletes need to understand postseason awaits. And they have another opportunity to potentially be out there. So they're not, just because it's senior night, they're not fully done. Yes, this is them being done at their home gym, but the work continues, and I really do hope that they are able to take that in and put into practice, and then they're able to kind of like come out of that emotion and say, okay, we've got a couple more that I can also be a part of, so I'm gonna keep working.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good that you have this depth as well because, it only pushes the other athletes to continue their work, continue to get better, because if you have this depth, it just makes it that much harder to make it into lineup, and it just tells you how strong they are at this event. And it looks like we have another exhibition here, Madison Carter.
I believe
and look at that,
another
9.4. Yeah, and a 9.45 for that last routine. So right up there with the other athletes that are in the lineup.
She could very well be in that second to third spot in the lineup.
But it does come to consistency in the gym as well as competition. Right. So, it's that was a fast series. She just whipped it back. Didn't really have time for herself.
I think her arms were a little bit flared at the end of her back handspring coming into the layout. So that also doesn't help.
It does not.
And
that was fun.
These front rolls, the amount of people I've seen fall in these, crazy.
Yeah, there was one time where, so I started with a front shoulder roll, and I wore my hair a certain way. Nice dismount, and it got stuck, so I fell. I never wore my hair like that again.
See, the hair juju, let's not get into dicey business. Because I was never a creative athlete because I had to wear my hair a certain type of way. My makeup never changed. And the one time I wore my hair in a ponytail, disaster ensued. No thanks. No, thank you. Okay, I don't even want to say disaster ensued, but the pictures were ugly. So I was like, nah, I'm not wearing that ever again.
Not the pictures.
Yeah. Those pictures were insidious. I was like, nope.
Hilarious.
I look absolutely crazy. I mean, I currently look also awful, but it's fine.
Okay,
I'm at home, you guys. I'm at home.
I'm in my sweats.
The frizz is frizzing.
We love that.
It's okay. We're comfortable. Talking gymnastics. Oh, I need those Elton John glasses. Like,
they do look pretty cool.
All right. We should be seeing so. Oh my God! I see you too.
Peace. Peace, love, happiness.
All right, so we should be seeing some numbers here in a second.
46.825 on beam, great rotation. Didn't have to. Oh, they counted that 1.885. Let me see if there it goes. Ooh,
all right. Wow, that's okay. Wait, that's 1/10 worth of a difference, you guys. But
they gained 6. They gained 5.
Well, yes. Okay, so let's talk about it. Centenary, they really are mounting this competition. After that first event, they said, you know what? Nah, game time. 47.425 on their third rotation. Obviously, floor is always a party worth of a lot of dynamic things happening and also a lot of variety in scores. And we see a pretty good scoring margin here, the highest being a 9.65 and the lowest being a 9.3. So that's a 3.5 difference, which is very, very on par for their difficulty. On beam, we see also very interesting things. Greenville ending with a 46.825, kind of itching at that 47, but they remained on the event for most of it. They did have to count a fall. That lowest score might have been an 8.8, and their highest score being what? I'm trying to not space out here. 9.575 from Amara Nelson. So I think they're both putting in the work. Now this difference is gonna come down to how Centenary stays on the event on beam and how much Greenville can party it out on floor. That takes us to an even 140. Only thing is that Centenary excels by 0.575, while Greenville sits at 0.450. So it's anyone's game right now.
30
They're
seconds.
literally
really
a tenth
is.
away.
Yeah, but floor is sometimes the more higher scoring event. So Centenary is going to want to stay in their bubble, be in the zone, and stay on that balance beam.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're going to take us to our last and final break. Rotation 4 is about to unfold. Stay tuned. Things are getting good.
Your 4-minute one touch has now begun.
All right, everybody. This is welcome to rotation. Oh, 4. Yes, I am ready for some more gymnastics senior night. Actually, let's talk seniors. We haven't actually mentioned them, shouted them out. So we have 6 seniors that are hosting this competition tonight for Greenville. The first being Madison Carter, number 2, Madison Ford, Ellery Gilmer, Faye Jones, Amara Nelson, and Alicia Russo. Thus far, we have seen Madison Carter, Madison Ford, Ellery Gilmer, and Amara Nelson go up into events, whether that's on the lineup or exhibition. But even as a senior on the sidelines, sometimes that's a key spot to be in. And I want everybody to understand how important every senior is and every team. I think seniors, kind of build the house and then they have to leave it. And thus far, I think they are doing a great job, whether they're in the lineup or an exhibition position or on the sidelines. They are key to this team and you can see it. So I'm personally very, very happy to be a part of the senior night, commentating it. So everybody's doing great, and I just wish them the best in the postseason and their future endeavors. Anyhow, here we have...
explained.
Yeah. Anyhow, we have some gymnastics currently happening on the beam for Centenary. Centenary will start this rotation, giving Greenville the spotlight at the end of the competition. So the last athlete to compete will be a Greenville athlete on the floor. Triple series.
Triple series.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really strong lead off so far for Centenary, and still bringing in those dance moves on beam. Okay, girl, get it.
Very paused and intentional.
Nice, cool dismount combination. Switch leap to a gainer full dismount. That was really, I can't see from this far whether or not her knees were straight or bent or whatever throughout that routine, but really clean throughout.
I agree. Very good display of confidence and patience also. This is Isabella Feltman for Greenville in the starting position. 2.5. This is the lone twister of, I think, Division 3. I think every time I come across Greenville, this is the one young lady that always does those 2.5, which is very, very impressive.
And I think she was the athlete that started them off on a beam as well. I can just tell from her lines and the way that she's working. Let's see.
Has a very good dance move too.
Yeah, it looks like Feltman is also led off on beam.
I love
Double
those.
fun. Me too. Nice combination.
I did not see a deductible hop there. Stuck landing.
That was a great lead-off routine. She stuck it.
Yeah, right? I'm thinking that was not a visible hop to accommodate for her landing. I think it was more of I lunged and bent my knees a little bit, stuck it, and now I'm standing up.
Yeah. Wow, what an incredible start for Centenary on beam. 9.675. They're here to play.
That is a huge score.
See dual screens here on the floor.
Giving Inception.
Not sure what's going on here. Definitely have a routine going on beam. Try to get this situated here. Seems like it's going well from the cheers that we're hearing in the background.
I was definitely gonna say that must have been a good routine.
But it's nice and it's kind of cool to see kind of the lead up to this athlete that's about to go on floor, what her ritual is maybe potentially, and how they get set up for everything. You know, a beam routine is a long time. It's about a minute to a minute, I don't know,
30
15,
is the max.
30. So the athlete has that much time to just sit around and wait and be ready.
And don't get me wrong, a minute 30 might sound like a little bit. It's quite a bit. Especially in that kind of scenario where things are just happening all around you, and then it is your turn to just sit down and kind of like wait it out. Not to mention, sometimes there's time added to the fact that judges cannot make up their mind in a minute 30 time. And so you could potentially be waiting a little bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does seem like that was a good routine. 9.45 for that second spot. We will have that beam feed back up. They're just dealing with some technical difficulties here. And trippy.
This is Inception.
It is.
That movie was wild, though. Let's not talk about that movie. It scared me.
I don't watch scary movies.
It wasn't necessarily a scary movie, but it was like psychological, like it's one of those.
Okay.
Anyhow.
I do like those.
Anyhow, that first pass, I will say I had this same comment made yesterday. I feel like whenever I'm sat in this POV, that it feels like the athletes are running off to the wall, but they have, like, it looks like they're running forever, but it's not. It's just a couple steps that seem very far.
Yeah, this is a clean set so far. She's got some nice twisting elements in her routine, but also some nice rise in her elements.
Another 3-pass routine.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Combination passes on point.
Good job. Round of applause, everybody. I wish I had like a sound bar or a sound pad, whatever that is, so I could play like random like noises, sound effects.
What, you don't like my whoops?
Oh, I love it.
I'm just kidding.
I'm sure our audience would definitely benefit from not hearing us like cackle every 2 seconds.
I know. Sorry,
okay.
audience. We're just having fun.
I'm sorry.
We love
We're having the best
gymnastics.
time. It's okay. Maybe I just need to escalate our game.
I would love a little sound machine. That would be awesome.
We have to involve that. No, we can't. See, the thing is that we can't do that and then add a sound like "fa." Like that would be horrible. That would be just like we would get sued immediately.
Yes. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Video feed seems a little bit frozen. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Now they can just listen to us talk, which is awesome.
You're stuck with us.
You're stuck with us. Sorry.
Oh, I am enjoying greatly these commentary sessions. I think we truly get to learn so much more about gymnastics.
Oh, yes.
And we see a lot of different perspectives. Feltman, by the way, scoring that 9.5, opening up for Greenville on the floor.
Well deserved.
Absolutely, that was a great routine. It feels almost like a little podcast, which I wish we could have access to a live chat, even if it's a live chat. I need votes. I need votes for people to tell me if Bailey and I should have a podcast. That'd be fun. But
I mean,
we
my
shall-
vote is 100%.
Right. Also, 9625 on Beam. Wild that I didn't get to see that.
I know. 296s so far for the Centenary
Right.
team. Oh my gosh. They are staying with Greenville. They said, don't count us out yet.
Literally, they just. I feel like that's kind of the beauty of these teams. Like, some of these girls genuinely know how to wrap it up and bring up the heat. It's crazy to me. Like, after a first rotation like that, you're telling me your entire team puts on their cowboy boots and goes on?
Giddy up.
Crazy. Crazy grit, such dedication. I mean, that should be studied, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they have to have that Dory mentality of just forgetting about it. And that's exactly what they've been doing.
Getting frisky. All right. Are we waiting? I believe the next one up shall be Peyton Burford. 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 She's gonna ask ChatGPT. Watch. Okay, from floor, we do see nobody steps out of bounds, which is great. Hold on. Right, so in the meantime, we are still waiting. There's an ongoing routine right now on floor. Peyton is right up for Centenary on beam. Very beautiful mount. I love these. I think I said this yesterday. I don't know who is here that also watched yesterday's meet, but beam has recently had very intricate and beautiful either mounts or transitions onto the beam, which is just very, very surprising to me how these athletes continue to get so creative.
Yeah, and a lot of times I feel like too, it's hard to learn elements as you get older, and so like a lot of times these are the elements that they have already in their bag of tricks, and so it's putting combinations together that work for them as well.
Yeah. No, I agree. I fully agree. Oh, come on.
Why are
Good
we waving those
job.
arms? Good job.
See, put your foot down. Don't wave your arms. We got a whole circus here, you guys. Oh, beautiful job. That front gainer is it. Okay, I can't say it's my favorite skill on beam, but it's right up to, like top 5 for sure. Oh, we're taking a trip, you guys. Hello, everybody.
I'm over here like, don't get sick, don't get sick.
Sickness. Put your motion sickness glasses.
Motion sickness. I know, I need to get my Elton John glasses on. No.
Okay, good. You're good in cars?
Yeah, okay, I need to invest in these. Good to know. Yeah, I do like that gainer front dismount. I'm always surprised that they don't hit their hand on the beam.
I don't know how to. Well, I don't know how their whole body doesn't come onto the beam.
Exactly.
Like,
How do you do this?
Okay, because you're. Okay, wait, hold on. We're about to go to my own personal brain scramble here. When you're doing a front gainer, you're twisting, facing the beam, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Wait.
I'm standing right here.
I'm gonna be
on.
twisting into the beam.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah, no, my whole body, my whole head would have already smacked the beam.
Yeah. But
Side
you
of my
have
face.
to. Yeah, maybe they turn their foot in a little bit, so then they push away. Does that make sense?
Maybe. Okay, this is gonna be a question for open gym, and I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you if I die.
Okay.
You're
Well,
my emergency contact.
great. Can't wait. I'll drive up to Louisiana. Down. I should say down. I know geography.
Oh my gosh. Thus far, this routine is off to a great start. She's having fun. Looks like she has 2 passes. I'm hoping she has a backwards pass.
Yeah, you can tell that she has a lot of power just based on those leaps as well. She really got up. Back pass combination. Oh, come on.
She did not get enough, what's it called, leverage off of that 1.5. I think she was she was on the traveling side. So she was definitely like more on the longer side of the 1.5. And so that doesn't necessarily give you that boomerang situation that we were talking about earlier, where you're able to have that rotation on top of your feet or your hands, depending on the direction you're going. But she was not able to get that punch out.
No, she was a little bit too far forward, but got it there. Nice work to finish that routine.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go,
Okay.
motion sick glasses.
Guys, that's a lot of chalk in those shoes. We need to... Okay, that's actually, like, so terrible for gyms. I want people to know, chalk does not come off the mats. It doesn't matter how much you mop. You're gonna have to pour acid on that thing before the chalk actually comes out. It's so bad.
Yes, but gymnasts love it. I would lather myself up.
Yep. I had a bad habit of licking my hands, but...
Oh my gosh. Nice series. Solid. Backhand spring back layout.
I do notice what you were saying earlier. Come on. Like traveling very far onto the beam, not having those be like very on top of each other. And I'm able to appreciate that now. See, this is what we were talking about. You learn something new every day.
Yes. Especially with the taller athletes, you don't want them undercutting unless they're maybe doing a triple series. Really nice routine so far. Just a little bobbles here and there on just the dance, but the skills in itself, they look great.
I will say the athletes were awfully close to the beam over there. Oh, that might have been such a good dismount.
Oh, I saw that coming. I was like, she's twisting so slow, unfortunately. What a hard dismount, though.
She needed a little bit more turnover on that round off.
Yeah, but you typically see athletes doing a round off 1.5, so adding that extra half twist is a different angle of a round off. It's a different kind of pop. It's a whole different game. So at the end of the routine, after all that, she almost got it to her feet.
I don't want to get too technical, but I think the trick, at least I was, all I did was twist throughout my life, right? And the trick, or the rule of thumb, at least in my experience, was the more you're twisting, so the greater up in twisting that you're doing, you go from a half to a full, to 1.5 a double, 2.5 triple, all that jazz. If you're coming from a round off, you have to lay lower on your round off. You can't wait until you're standing up all the way on the vertical to start twisting, because then you're cutting yourself short from rotation. So for a half, you can wait even past the vertical line onto your layout. But for a double twist, and just to not keep yapping here, she needed to just get that round off a little bit more elongated before she started twisting.
Yes, and Ellery Gilmer here on floor. Beautiful double tuck. Good control on that landing. Extension on the leaps.
Legs. Yeah.
Wow.
Her lines are so pretty. There's a couple girls in this team that I am just taken aback by how gorgeous the leg extension is, and how sharp the toe point is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it makes the leg look very, like, muscular, and maybe
Like,
that's just weird
yeah,
of me, but it's just, like, it
or
looks very,
elongated
very
as well.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a natural bend on my knee, so my knees were always, like, slightly bent, and,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's what I mean when I say, like, the legs looks, like, extended and muscular. It's like the muscle is not looking like it's also bending the knee.
Mm-hmm. Nice,
Come
nice.
on. Yes!
Wow. And she is an athlete that is capable of a 9.7 plus on floor. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that today
Mhm.
from Ellery. That was a gorgeous, gorgeous routine.
She was taking her time. She was not anticipating her next punch. Again, beautiful mounts.
Wow. Yes. Showcasing the flexibility, the strength.
The balance, I think. It's like, how do you
Mm-hmm.
put your chin on the beam like that? Good control.
Beautiful.
A little bit the toe point. I wished
Mm-hmm.
she was a little bit less flexed, but still very aligned.
Okay, bad cop. Getting technical over here.
I said I
Nice
wasn't gonna get
combination.
technical today, and all I've done is be technical.
I mean, it's in our nature. We've done gymnastics for so long that,
We're
you
old.
know,
We can say it. We're old.
yes, we're old. Wow. She
That
just
was
looks
beautiful.
so calm up there. Like beam is like her floor. It's just easy peasy. Didn't need to take that step, but great
Yes.
routine otherwise.
Oh my God! Didn't let me savor that moment.
They
I
go
was gonna say
next.
she looks very comfortable. On
Mm-hmm. She looks like she's just in her element. Like
Yeah.
this is easy for her. Effortless.
There's definitely athletes that are able to make beam work as if they were actually participating on the floor. Like
Mm-hmm.
the 4 inches margin does not bother them.
Nope.
I believe we have 2 more on floor and 1 more on beam.
That sounds right. Let me
Maybe
double check here.
Centenary will hit that 190 today.
Yeah, Greenville.
Both.
So Ellery Gilmer was last on floor. So this is an exhibition here. Wow.
Okay, so this is a tentative score by Greenville, 187.175.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful ring leap right there. So is this Ellery?
No, last athlete was Ellery. So this is an exhibition. Such a fun
Wow.
class.
Why is this child of God not in the lineup?
Right, I was just thinking the same thing.
Wow. Absolute stunner. Yes, and she knows it too. Round of applause, ladies and gents. Beautiful.
So the athlete that went before Ellery got a 9.825.
Okay. Work that. Work the judges. Oh my God, everybody's crying. There's no way. Why is this happening right now? Oh. Cameraman, we're not going anywhere. We're done. I think. Nope, I lied. One more.
We're back. Sorry.
How many exhibitions do we have left? I see them prepping the mat over there. Oh, beautiful. Acro series.
There's
Come
one
on.
more. Yeah, one more exhibition on the floor, it looks like.
Come on. Oh, yeah. Work that pose.
Oh. Wow. Whoa.
Come
Cool.
on. Leg down.
See? Put that foot down. Look at the end of the beam.
Seriously, babe, I'm gonna get you a wedding gift, and it's gonna be a hoodie that says put that foot down. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, I think Centenary has had a couple wolf jumps and pike jumps that I am like, go after it. I think those are very, that was very innovative.
Beautiful.
I loved that. For those who don't know, if your pike and or wolf jumps do not meet a certain height or a certain level in comparison to the horizontal line, if they're below the horizontal or your like toe points are not parallel to your bent knee, that skill does not count, or like it has a major deduction.
Yes. And
So-
just to take a look at the scores here. So unofficial scoring looks like Greenville is going to take it.
You think so?
Look at him. 188 to 3.35 to a 187.9.
Was that an
So-
exhibition on beam?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
they got their night, you guys.
Yeah, not quite that 190 that everyone was looking for, but nice.
Definitely well over their average.
Yes, well over. Their highest season score it was a 188.4. So just below that.
Half a tenth below that. Wow, beautiful.
Now you saw that the coach was on the floor during that double tuck. It might be something that she has been learning in the gym in practice. And so just being there for cautious reasons, not the fact that she can't do the skill, just being there for support.
And avoiding injuries at that point.
Yeah, exactly. It is a total of a 5/10 deduction when a coach does step on the floor.
Oh,
so
I didn't
she
know
does
that.
have that. Don't quote me. I think it's 5/10 from what I remember when I was studying for judging.
Wow, that is a major. That's a whole fall.
Yeah, but if a coach touches you, it's a full point.
Yeah, I did know that. Okay, let me see if I can take us through. All right, so that is the end of rotation 4. You guys, give me 1 second. There we go. So the event summary pretty much tells us that Greenville, unofficially, takes the winning spot with a 188.35, ending their floor rotation with a 47.9. Again, they have been fighting to gain that 47 the entire meet. They started off with a 47 and they finished with a 47. So that tells you everything you need to know. For Centenary, they ended up with a 187.9, really nearing Greenville and trailing them after, putting up great scores in the third and fourth rotation, or second and third rotation. And then it looks like we have one more exhibition here, so I'm gonna reel it back here in a second.
Love it. And this might be another senior. I love that they're able to showcase everyone. Oh, good girl. Want to see her set a little bit more so she has time to come down out of that front pass, that Rudy. Another combination.
Lady.
Nice. Dramatic full routine, loving it. Does a wolf turn here. Don't see a lot of those on the floor, but very well done.
So yeah, I do gotta say, those are not my best. Those are not my favorite turns. I think sometimes the arms can be misleading, and I can't tell if those are posing as deductions or not. But she's having a great time right now.
Oh no.
Hopefully that was
It
just
looks
a
like her.
trick.
I think it was. Hopefully that.
She's
Yeah,
laughing.
I was like, that steam mat got in her way on that last bit. She laughing it off, but what an awesome moment for her. And I think that does wrap it up officially.
Yes. So we should be able to continue talking, event summary. Just to wrap it all up, Centenary did bring it back, bring the heat in rotation 2 and 3. Did a great job sustaining their ground on beam. They did have a couple mistakes here and there, but those were minor. Their highest score being a 9.675, and those really help kind of push them to the level they want it to be at that point in time, to just kind of maintain their track. Should be seeing some individual event leaderboards here soon.
Yes, on vault, Amara Nelson all evening really just showcased, why she was the anchor, or those things, because you're looking at her score on vault, 9.725 is just incredible for Greenville. And then
So
we had
consistent.
Amy. Yes, very consistent athlete. Amy Foritz from Centenary receiving just below that 9.725, receiving a 9.7. And then coming in third, also from Centenary, was Claire Flores, receiving a 9.625. I was really impressed with everyone's vaults. I think, they showed potential for potential foals coming up, hopefully in the off season to work on, and also some foals that already had some great amplitude, just needs to find the landings.
Yeah.
But overall, great work from both teams.
Good job, everybody. For bars, we have the winner, Erin Pinder from Centenary with a 9.475. Claire Flores, also from Centenary, on the second spot with a 9.425. And Amara Nelson from Greenville with 9.4. Again, very close range from one another. I think these bar workers really put it out on the line over there. And I mean, it was a tough time for Centenary, but they still were able to kind of show off, as we can clearly see.
Yes, and balance beam. We saw a lot of incredible gymnastics here, but Centenary really took it and did a great job. We have Amy Forit, who received a 9.675, and she was the leadoff for Centenary, so an incredible leadoff for her. And then Skyla Cruz, also from Centenary, receiving that 9.625, and Amara Nelson, once again from Greenville, 9.575.
She's such a star.
She is incredible athlete, just so consistent.
And to top it all off, the name that cannot seem to escape our conversations tonight. Amara Nelson with a 9825 from Greenville. Thank you very much. Followed by Ellery Gilmer from Greenville, also with a 98, and then Claire Flores on the third spot for Centenary with a 965. I think I enjoy these positionings because there's not a lot of ties. I feel like there's definitely athletes that stood out the entire night. And so, great job, you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought, overall with this meet, I know that Centenary, all around, getting ahead of myself. All around winner, we cannot just escape this name, Amara Nelson, great athlete, 38.525. What an awesome all around score for her, and just that's an incredible accomplishment as well.
Does that match her previous all around score or
higher? She received this season, her highest has been a 38.025. So she gained 5/10.
This absolutely blows it out of the water. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyhow, to wrap it all up, Centenary in the second place with a 187.9, and then our winners of the night and our seniors showcasing their last time at home with a 188.35. I don't have anything else to say. I was very happy, very pleased with the level of gymnastics that was showed today. Also, always very happy to commentate it alongside Bailey. Bailey, do you have any last thoughts before we close?
I think that was a great closure. I'm always so happy to commentate with you, Andrea. What a great time we had.
Absolutely. Well, and that leaves us to say goodbye. On behalf of myself and Bailey, we bid you a good night.
Peace out.